Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a massive shift in the world of sales. We're talking about how to go from being just another person selling something to becoming an absolutely essential strategic partner for your clients. We're going to look at how to stop just pitching and start creating some serious, undeniable value.
You know that feeling, right? You're in a big meeting, you're giving it your all, but you can just feel that you're pitching into a void, especially when you're talking to senior leadership. It's honestly one of the biggest hurdles in sales today. How do you actually get through to people who are just bombarded with information and have zero time to spare? Okay, so what are we even talking about when we say strategic selling? Well, it's not just some buzzword for closing a big deal. It's really the art of becoming that trusted advisor. You're not just there to sell a product, you're on a mission to uncover what your client really needs and then create a solution so valuable they can't imagine saying no.
Right. But why is this such a big deal right now? Why this sudden urgency? It's because the whole game has changed. We're in a totally new era of high stakes sales. And let me tell you, the old playbook just doesn't work anymore.
Welcome to what I like to call the modern sales gauntlet. First, you've got to somehow grab the attention of the C-suite. Good luck with that. Then you have to navigate these incredibly complex markets. And on top of all that, through all the noise, you're expected to build a genuine, authentic connection. It is a really tough path to walk. I mean, think about it. In a world just flooded with automated emails and AI-generated everything, a real, authentic human conversation, that's your secret weapon. That's your greatest competitive advantage. It's all about cutting through that digital noise and actually connecting with another person. And here's where you can really see the difference. On one side, you've got transactional selling. That's all about pitching products, listing features. But on the other, you have strategic selling. That's about solving real problems and showing a clear return on investment. It's the huge difference between just looking for a one-time transaction and building a real, lasting partnership. So you put in the work to make this shift. What's in it for you? What's the big payoff? Well, it's the incredible strategic advantage you get when you stop being just another vendor and you become a truly valued partner. The ultimate goal of this entire approach, when you boil it all down, is actually pretty simple, but it is incredibly powerful. It's this: achieving trusted advisor status. This is the holy grail. This is when your clients don't just call you to buy something, they call you because they need your advice, your insight. You literally become part of their strategic team. And look, becoming a trusted advisor isn't just some fluffy, feel-good concept. It delivers real, tangible results for your business. We're talking faster deal cycles, a much higher ROI, processes you can repeat and scale, and honestly, a happier, more resilient sales team. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now it's time to get practical. Let's break down a 5-point action plan, a framework you can start putting into practice today. Here it is, the 5 core steps. First, uncover and align with what your client truly needs. Second, lead with insight, not just a list of features. Third, communicate with brevity. Get to the point. Fourth, embrace objections. And finally, number 5, follow up for long-term success. Let's dig into each of these a little more. Step 1 is all about a complete mental shift. You need to stop asking, how can I sell my thing? And start asking, how can I solve my client's problems so well that not partnering with me feels like the riskiest move they could make? And that means you have to do some deep discovery, asking the tough questions nobody else is thinking to ask. Step 2 is a game changer. Lead with value. C-level executives are starved for real insights that can help them navigate their challenges. So instead of saying, our software automates invoicing, you say something like, we've seen a trend where companies in your space are losing about 5% of revenue from invoicing errors. Here's a strategy to fix that. Your wisdom is way more valuable than your product's features. Step 3. This sounds so simple, but so many people get it wrong. Respect their time. Executives are drowning in meetings. When you get to the point quickly and powerfully, you're showing them you value their time, and that builds instant credibility. It means you've done your homework, and you can deliver your core message and its value within the first couple of minutes. Now, step 4. This is where most salespeople get scared. Objections. But here's the secret. Objections are not roadblocks. They are roadmaps. An objection tells you exactly what the client actually cares about. So when they say, your price is too high, don't get defensive. You lean in and ask, that's interesting. Can you help me understand how you're measuring the ROI on this? See, it opens a conversation. It doesn't shut it down. And finally, step 5. The work is not done when the contract is signed. In fact, that's when the real partnership begins. Following through on every single promise and proactively checking in to make sure they're getting value, that's how you build the deep, lasting trust that turns into long-term relationships and, of course, more business down the line. So there you have it, a 5-step process. But this is about so much more than just tactics or a checklist. To really make this work, it takes a fundamental shift in how you think, a mindset shift.
And that's really the heart of it all, isn't it? Strategic selling isn't a script you follow for one meeting. It's a mindset. It's the way you approach every single interaction, every single day. It's a deep commitment to always creating value.
So what does this winning mindset look like? It really boils down to 3 things. First, you have to keep your enthusiasm up, even when you get knocked down. Second, focus only on what you can actually control, your prep, your questions, your follow-up. And third, have the guts to respectfully challenge your clients to help them see a bigger, better future they hadn't even considered. So I'll leave you with this one question to really think about. Are you just selling a product, or are you solving problems so damn well that the risk of your client not partnering with you feels way bigger than the risk of saying yes? Answering that, that's the heart of strategic selling.